Almost 2,000 years ago, and only a few days' journey from Rome by coach, the lively city of Pompeii lay at the foot of a volcano, named Mount Vesuvius. Pompeii was a dynamic, commercial center, full of life. There were dozens of shops, where shopkeepers sold jewelry and perfumes, potters worked with clay, and metalworkers and glassblowers amazed passers-by with their skill. There were theaters, bars, taverns, and public baths, where people used to go to relax and socialize. There was also an amphitheater, where people used to watch gladiators fight. Vesuvius had not erupted in more than 1,000 years. There had been an earthquake some years earlier, but no one could imagine what would follow. Then, in August AD 79, the earth started to shake again, and a few hours later, the volcano erupted, with a tremendous bang. Tons of rocks, ash, and hot lava buried Pompeii. Buildings collapsed, fires broke out everywhere. It was a terrifying scene. People everywhere were screaming, children were crying, and others were praying for the destruction to stop. For the city of Pompeii, time stopped here. In 1748, when archaeologists began excavations, they discovered that the lava had not only destroyed Pompeii, but it had also preserved it. Everything was found exactly the way it had been, almost 2,000 years ago. Archaeologists found shops, temples, a theater, wall paintings. The hot ashes had hardened around people's bodies, preserving the positions they were in, at the time of the eruption. The bodies had turned into dust, but by pouring plaster into holes in the hardened ash, archaeologists were able to make out their shapes. In some cases, they could even see the expression on a person's face. Inside the houses, they found a half-eaten loaf of bread, eggs, a kettle on the fire. They even found a sign at the entrance of a house saying, "Cave Canem," which means, "Beware of the dog." Now, go back to your book, on page 34. And choose an appropriate title for each of the 4 paragraphs.